My love, there is something I have wanted to tell you for a long time. Every time I looked into your eyes, every time I heard your voice, every time you smiled at me, words would gather in my heart, but they never seemed enough. Some feelings are too deep for ordinary conversations. Some emotions are too powerful to fit inside simple sentences. That is why I decided to do something different. That is why I wrote a song for you. I did not write it because I am a musician. I did not write it because I wanted anyone else to hear it. I wrote it because there were moments when my heart felt so full of love that silence was no one longer enough. I needed a way to tell you everything I carry inside me. Every memory, every dream, every promise, every hope. This song became the place where I could put all of it. When I started writing, I thought it would be easy. I thought I would sit down, write a few lines, and be done. But then I realized something. How do you describe someone who changed your life? How do you explain what it feels like when one person becomes your favorite thought in the same morning, and your final thought before sleep? How do you capture the warmth of their presence, the comfort of their touch, and the peace they bring to your soul? I spent nights staring at blank pages, not because I had nothing to say, but because I had too much to say. Every memory of you wanted to become a lyric. Every moment we shared wanted to become a verse. The day we met. The conversations that lasted for hours. The quiet moments when we said nothing at all and still understood each other perfectly. All of it mattered. The first line of the song came to me late one evening. I was sitting alone, thinking about you. I remembered the way you looked at me during one of the hardest days of my life. You did not try to fix everything. You did not pretend to have all the answers. You simply stayed. Your presence was enough. In that moment I realized that love is not always about grand gestures. Sometimes love is choosing to remain beside someone when life becomes difficult. That became the heart of the song. The song is not about perfection. It is not about fairy tales. It is not about a world where nothing ever goes wrong. It is about real love. The kind of love that stays. The kind of love that survives uncertainty. The kind of love that chooses understanding over pride, and patience over anger. As I continued writing, I thought about all the little things that make you special. The way you laugh when something genuinely surprises you. The way your eyes light up when you talk about something you love. The way you care about people, even when they may never realize how much you have done for them. These details may seem small to the world, but to me they are everything. The chorus of the song became a promise. A promise that no matter where life takes us, no matter how many years pass, I will never stop appreciating what you mean to me. I wanted every word to remind you that you are seen, valued, and loved. There was one night when I almost gave up on finishing it. I felt like the song could never truly express what was in my heart. Then I thought about you again. I thought about how you never give up on the people you care about. I thought about your strength. I thought about your kindness. And suddenly I knew I had to keep going. So I wrote until sunrise. I wrote about the way you entered my life when I least expected it. I wrote about the way you helped me believe in happiness again. I wrote about the comfort I feel knowing that somewhere in this world you exist. Even on difficult days, that thought gives me strength. There is a verse in the song that talks about time. It says that time changes many things. Seasons change. Cities change. People grow older. Dreams evolve. But some feelings become stronger with every passing year. My love for you is one of those feelings. I also wrote about fear. Because real love includes vulnerability. There are moments when I worry about losing what we have. Moments when I wonder if I am doing enough. Moments when I wish I could protect every beautiful thing in our lives forever. But then I remember that love is not about controlling the future. It is about cherishing the present. That realization became another part of the song. I wanted the melody to feel like a conversation, not a performance, not a speech, a conversation between two hearts. Something honest, something gentle, something that sounds like the truth. As the song grew, I noticed that it was becoming more than a song. It was becoming a story, our story, a story filled with laughter, lessons, mistakes, forgiveness, growth, and love. The kind of story that reminds us that meaningful relationships are built day by day, moment by moment. One of my favorite lines says that home is not a place, Home is a person. Because when I am with you, I feel a sense of belonging that I have searched for my entire life. The world can be noisy and unpredictable, but somehow your presence makes everything feel calmer. I hope when you hear this song, you will understand that every lyric carries a memory. Every verse carries gratitude. Every note carries affection. Nothing was written carelessly. Every word was chosen because it reminded me of you. I imagine you listening to it for the first time. Maybe you will smile. Maybe you will laugh at some of the lines. Maybe you will become emotional. Whatever happens, I hope you feel the sincerity behind it. Because this song is not trying to impress you. It is trying to thank you. Thank you for your patience. Thank you for your understanding. Thank you for the moments when you listened without judgment. Thank you for the times you believed in me, when I struggled to believe in myself. Thank you for bringing light into places that once felt dark. You taught me that love is not measured by how loudly it is declared. It is measured by consistency, by trust, by showing up, by choosing each other again and again. That lesson shaped every part of this song. There is another verse where I describe a future I dream about. Not a perfect future, but a meaningful one. A future filled with ordinary moments that become extraordinary simply because we share them. Together. Morning coffee. Evening walks. Long conversations. Comfortable silence. Small adventures. Simple joys. Those are the moments that matter most. As I reached the final lines of the song, I realized that I was not writing about romance alone. I was writing about gratitude. The deepest form of love often looks like appreciation. Appreciating someone's heart. Appreciating their character. Appreciating the impact they have had on your life. You changed my life in ways you may never fully understand. You helped me become a better version of myself. You reminded me that kindness still exists. You reminded me that hope is worth holding on to. And you reminded me that love, when it is genuine, has the power to transform everything. So this song became my way of saying all the things I sometimes struggle to say out loud. It became my way of telling you that your happiness matters to me. It became my way of telling you that your presence matters to me. It became my way of telling you that your heart matters to me. Most importantly, it became my way of telling you that I love you. Not because you are perfect. Not because life is always easy. Not because every day is filled with sunshine. I love you because of who you are. I love you because of your strength and your softness. I love you because of your courage and your compassion. I love you because you are uniquely, beautifully yourself. And if there is one thing I hope you remember after hearing this song, it is this. You are loved more deeply than words can fully express. You are appreciated more than you know. You are cherished more than you realize. Every lyric, every melody, every line was written with you in mind. This song belongs to you because you inspired it. It exists because you entered my life. And no matter how many songs are written in the world, no matter how many stories are told, no matter how many years pass, there will never be another song quite like this one. Because there will never be another you. So when you listen to these words, close your eyes and hear my heart speaking through every note. Hear the gratitude. Hear the memories. Hear the promises. Hear the love. Because this is not just a song. This is my heart, written for you.